Welcome back. Hello, my name is Meg. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I feel like I can't say welcome back because I have been gone for some time, and I feel like now's the time for me to get back into YouTube and to give you guys a little bit of a lowdown on where I've been and why I have not been posting on YouTube as of recently. Well, I think the last time I posted was June 2020, and let's just say it's been a bit of a whirlwind since then, but I really missed posting on YouTube, which is why I am back, and I'm gonna give you a little explainer video where I've been, and then what's to come and what you can expect to see from me going forward. So I just want to give you kind of like a little rundown of the last year and why I stopped YouTube, and did I do it on purpose and all these things. So one of the first reasons is obviously COVID. Like, I was vlogging and I feel like I tried to do as much content as I possibly could without going out and about. My YouTube was starting to slip anyway. And then the second reason is Instagram one day decided to delete my Instagram account, and I'd spent so much time and effort and energy growing to, I think it was 13,000 followers. Like, that's not even that many, but it took me so much effort and commitment to get to that point that when it deleted, I thought, okay, do I really want to go back into blogging about fashion when I'm in lockdown and all I'm wearing is my pajamas? So there was a couple of those two reasons were kind of like right at the beginning, like the first lockdown where my mental health anyway wasn't that bad. But then obviously the first lockdown, it was kind of like not exciting because obviously people dying and getting ill is not exciting, but for somebody who's locked up, wasn't affected by COVID, it was something different. We were all locked up, we kind of had time to focus on ourselves and our minds and stay at home, and it was just completely different. It was just something like, different, what can I say? But it gave you the opportunity to kind of like save money and work on yourself and things like that. So first lockdown, I didn't feel too bad. I felt, let's focus on my mindset, let's push myself through, thinking it was only going to be like a month or so. And then when they ended the first lockdown and we kind of went back to normal, like masks weren't a thing in Wales, loads of things like that, it was fine. And then we went back into lockdown, and I feel like that's where my mental health really started to suffer. I've always kind of had funny mental health. It hasn't been the best ever. I'm always kind of like up and down, and I feel like if I don't really work on myself a lot, then I can slip into some slippery slopes, and I was in a big slippery slope. My Instagram was dead. Everything that I've been working towards in 2020 was dead. I couldn't run my shop, and my mental health was really suffering, and usually when I've got bad mental health, I just make myself feel better. As an extroverted person, I go to social events, I socialize, I meet with people, and I kind of mask the fact that I feel a bit rubbish underneath, but obviously we were locked up, I couldn't do any of those things, so it was just me and my thoughts, and I was just winding myself into this big black hole. But one of the important messages I want to put across there is, like, if you felt like that as well, it's really important to speak to people and go and get help, because I went to the doctors and they've given me all this advice and treatments and things, and I've been on the road to recovery, and I feel like I'm finally in a place where I can get back on YouTube. So it's been really tough for me. It's been tough for everyone. I'm really lucky that I haven't lost anyone to COVID, and I know a lot of people have, but it just affected me in other ways. And so that's another point. I can't remember what number I'm on now, but anyway, the next thing was when I reopened Pethai, I was like, right, what can I do to sort of make this like more personal, something that really like suits me? And I like DIY, and I like making things, and I like saving money and doing things like that. So in January of this year, 2021, I decided to start making my own products out of jesmonite and concrete to begin with, actually. So I was making them out of concrete, and honestly, those products mixed with all my knowledge of Facebook ads just blew things up, and I was doing so well on my shop that I decided I need to move house. I need a bigger house, and I want to get a renovation project, because one of my lifelong goals was to have a renovation project. So we started looking, and we put our house on the market, sold within 6 days, and then 6 months later, yes, not quite as quick, we were in our new bungalow, which is a full renovation, and I've got a lot on my hands. So I decided to stop making products while I was moving. But something that it's made me realise is that I absolutely love property. I look on Rightmove all day, every day, and renovating and DIY. And by making my own products, I thought that was kind of like fulfilling my DIY-ness. I've got anxiety about opening my store again, because it does feel like it's just removing the freedom from your life. And because you just get so busy, and you've got to do everything, the marketing, the admin, the accounting. Well, I got an accountant, but you know, you've got to look at your finances and all these things. And I really am just not sure if I want to reopen my website. It might just be one of those things I'm going through at the moment, so I'm just going to wait and see. But like YouTube, I stopped YouTube for a year before I started back up again. I probably have the same thing with Sympathise. But yeah, what it has made me realise is how much I love property, talking about property, thinking about property, developing, renovations. So I'm opening up my new YouTube, and I always said, like, if I had my dream, if I had a dream job, it would be like to present a home program, like location, or Homes Under the Hammer or something like that. That would be like my dream job. So why not just create that on YouTube? I can create my own dream job on YouTube. Like, Sympathise is, I am passionate about Sympathise, and I have, like, obviously it's my baby, but it wouldn't have been my dream job on paper, making things constantly and sending them out and going to the post office. That's just like, I just feel like, yeah, I just feel captured in that when I'm like doing really well, and I don't want to hire anyone, because that's not what I want. I want more freedom out of running my own business rather than less. So where I'm going with this is, this channel is now going to be a property renovation, DIY hacks, like IKEA hauls, IKEA hacks, Dunelm hacks. I feel like when I'm looking for inspo on YouTube, this is nothing against Americans at all. I just feel like there's not many people from the UK doing or coming up in the search bar of YouTube who are doing like renovations, hacks, DIY and things like that. And I think they probably are there, but they're just not coming up in the algorithm. But I'm just thinking, like, I want to do one myself, basically. So that is what I'm going to do. This channel is going to be all about DIY, all about property, because I am looking to start investing in property, and I'm going to go through the ways that I'm looking to do it, and then I can bring you along with me when I finally do it, because I want to show that you can do it with actually not your money and other people's money, which it can massively put you forward if you're willing to take the risk. So I'm going to go through all things property, all things, flipping and renting, buy to let, interest only mortgages, things like that. So there'll be like the fun interior side, and then maybe like the bit more serious talking about property side as well. This is my first introduction video. Yeah, let's make my dream job a reality, I think, because I've always wanted to be a presenter that talks about property, because that's what I love. So hopefully you can join me on this journey, and I will see you in the next episode, whatever that may be.